As I've thought about Gail and why she does what she does, I think it began way early in her life, long before there were resources aplenty to share with others. But she understood the concept that a life without charity is a life that's incomplete, and that charity never faileth. Having an understanding of those two bookend powers, I think, is reflected in who she is and why she's been able to accomplish such amazing things.
I love what she cares about. I love that she leads with her heart. I love that she is dedicated and kind, but she gets it done. And she doesn't suffer fools. So she's this lovely mix of grace and wisdom and kindness, but wicked business acumen. And that's hard to manage, and it's wonderful to watch her do that.
I believe that Utah is incredibly blessed to have Gail Miller here, and for the work that she and Larry did together, the work that she and her family continue to do, and for the fingerprints that she's left on this organization. All of that is a case study for students and leaders at the business school to look into and to teach and to share. I hope that we'll continue to tell these stories because they're inspiring, but there's also a lot there that helps influence future decisions in our economy, in our state's policy, in the way we develop our communities. And so I can't think of anyone more deserving than Gail Miller to be included in the Hall of Fame.
And I'll tell you a story. When she spoke at the YWCA Leader Luncheon many years ago, she was speaking, and everyone in the audience, most of the people in the audience were women, some young women. She's a mother, she was a partner, she was a businesswoman, she was a faith leader, she was a philanthropic leader, and she got up and talked very truthfully about things that she'd had to do that were courageous, troubles that she'd had in her marriage and her life, obstacles she had to overcome. She was so real. And I was in the audience, and I watched young women just lean in, like they could see themselves in her, this amazing legend. She just brought things down to the level where they could relate and and she could inspire them. And it was just palpable in that room, the gift she was giving them by being true to herself and being vulnerable and sharing her story. I loved that moment watching Gail, and I always tell her how amazing that moment was for us to watch that.
Larry H. Miller Company, that's the name on the building, on the organization. But there is zero doubt, like zero doubt, that Larry could have done what he did. There's zero doubt for me. I'll say it this way, Larry could not have done what he did without her. It would not have happened. And what she endured, what she created, what she made possible, it's hard to put into words. As somebody who grew up in the household, who observed, those two, Larry and Gail, doing what they did and not doing what they didn't do, also the sacrifices they made, it's pretty remarkable.
Through it all, Gail treats people with respect. Gail listens, she understands, she wants to make sure that people understand that they're valued. And that's what's exciting as an employee of this company, is that the culture that began with Larry and Gail and is now carried on through the next generation of the family and our management team, you know that your efforts and your contributions are important, and she makes sure that you feel that personally.
Way to go. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you. Great job. You deserve it, and I love you.
I want to just thank you for being a great inspiration to all of us who get to work with you and learn from you every day. And I hope that those at the University of Utah, including future students, have an opportunity to see even a fraction of how amazing you are.
I adore her. I appreciate everything she's done for Salt Lake Community College and higher education in general. And I can't think of a more worthy person to get this honor.
Gail, I thank you for all that you do and all that you mean to us at the foundation and at the company, but by extension here in the community. You continue to give of your time, you continue to give of yourself. So thank you, and long may you run.